That's how it is. Here we go.
Like once upon a groove on an old soul tune, I watch the pin move to shape the breakthroughs. Who makes moves, maneuver in the right direction? The rest of you get left behind and messed up in this session. I'm not trying to make it.
Compliments of OT.
Yeah, holla, 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 Deuce. Another burner for the summer. Look into the sky, rest in peace, K-Dubba. Burner rubber intersections.
Hey, you want to be on the show? You got a few minutes?
What's going on? Say your name for the camera.
My name is J-Duce.
J-Duce?
I'm from San Francisco, California.
Right on.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Welcome to Don's Depot, man.
Good to be here.
Have you been to South by before?
I have not. This is my first time
First
here.
time. How do you like it so far?
I love it.
How long
I
you been
love
here?
it. Got here on Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go, please.
Been having a blast so far and just meeting everybody and being able to network and experiencing all the different artists, and it's been great as far as like just feeling the musical vibe and just spreading the love. You know? And that's definitely what it's all about. So
I'm glad that's still embracing, honestly.
Absolutely.
As a person who still lives here, there's a concern that it becomes too corporate. So it's good for especially for your first time. You feel like you're meeting people and networking. It's great. It's
great.
Yeah,
and I've gotten that undercurrent from what you're just describing, and that's kind of been expressed to me. I feel at a disadvantage that I haven't been here before, and I hope I haven't missed the best of it.
The best time to plant the second tree is today or whatever.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, you're here now. Yeah.
Exactly.
Was this your first show?
No, this is the second one. I performed over at J Black's last night.
All right.
AJ from AJ King Productions brought me down, got in contact with me, and I was loving the vibe out there too. Went back during the nighttime, and it was great. Everybody was out there just feeling themselves, literally.
I've seen so many artists playing 6 shows a day. I'm like, how are you not just a shambling wreck? How are you awake right now?
Love the game. Keep going.
Yeah.
Right. You got to have that drive. That's for sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you're blessed, to be able to show up at 6 places and give them a full, give them what they came to see. And you give them all of you. That's the important thing. Just don't show up, but show out. And give the people what they came to see. They didn't come to see you half-assed.
Yeah, we saw that inside earlier. There's not very many people here because it's an odd venue for South by because we're so far away. But yeah, you were giving it.
Thank you.
You were bringing it, and it was awesome. And I definitely appreciate that you still have that kind of thing. You can come to a place like this where there's 6 people inside, and
because
I'm gonna deliver.
If you dial it down, you're not having a good time at work.
Yeah.
That's great.
I appreciate that. One of the things I learned, at an early age, it doesn't matter if there's 5 people or a big stadium field. It's actually harder to make those 5 people move, and if you can make them move, that's to me that you've done your job. It's so. Me and my DJ Pause, he's also from San Francisco, California. Brought him out here with me. We were just having this discussion. He's like, it doesn't matter if there's 3 people or there's a stadium. It's like the stadium, they're just gonna move because the people are gonna move. If you can get actually in tune with those other people that are there and they're vibing, job well done.
That one prickle.
I'm just saying.
That's how the comedy thing is, which is you have those nights where you have no laughs, but it makes it when people laugh so much better. When you do get the laugh, you're like, fuck yeah.
That one satisfying moment. Even if it's a tap, I'm sure. Just someone tapping their foot. I don't know who you are, sir, but you know who I am now. That's really important.
And to me, it makes it that much. It makes it that much worth it. If you can make that one connection. Hey, nobody else knew you, but you make that one connection with somebody. That's cool. To me, that's worth it. That's what music is about. To me, it's just making that connection and being able to cross over. If you're in Texas or Jamaica or Switzerland or Iceland or San Francisco, music transcends, and it spreads.
Well,
you know what I
and
mean? Don't-
ultimately, like, you know, you're doing it for yourself and doing it because other people want to hear it eventually. You know, like it's still inside. You know?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's the only reason we're still doing a podcast, even though really no one listens.
we listening.
Black man with the permanent tan. A 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 black man with the permanent tan. I come from the villa, never ran. Damn.
I'm a few shades darker, flying back from the equator, from the Isle of Anguilla to the beaches of Jamaica. Fighting for music, never ran, never will. But when you got the point, they all want the fucking pill.
How long have you been performing?
Too long.
Too long.
But he still gives it 110% every
You know what
time.
I mean? My whole life, basically. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
started out when I was a kid, and but as far as like musically and doing this, probably I started in the 80s. I'm kind of a little more seasoned veteran.
Sure.
You know, and I've always wanted to just stay true to the music. You know, so I've been doing it way too long.
I watched him grow up as a young lad, you know.
How have I done? How have I done?
You're good. We're here now. We're here now. You're doing good. You're doing good. We're here now.
I'm appreciative, accepting all the blessings. And, you know, I'm glad that you with me at the same time. Couldn't ask for a
I
better
wouldn't be
company.
anywhere else, man. I wouldn't be anywhere else.
So you guys liked what you saw outside. You guys liked what you saw.
Yeah.
Cool, man. I was like, you guys left out before the last song, and that was like my favorite song. I was like, wait, where you guys going?
Well, like, because this place is made of train cars, like the walls are very thin, so we can still come out here and listen to everything that's going on inside.
Dope.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
So, who are your major influences?
He's one of my major influences.
Yeah.
The Don.
Yeah.
Scarface is one of my influences as well. Rap A Lot Family.
Yeah.
Rakim, Chuck G, KRS-One. A lot of the old school cats. You know, Dre, obviously. You know, Dr. Dre, obviously, and you know everybody down there. And Too Short, E40.
Too
you know,
Short.
Mac Dre. I mean, Andre Nicotina. These are all, you know, and these are people that I also work with, and my man has made beats for. So it's like some of the love up in the Bay Area. So it's like I'm actually blessed to be working with some of the people that I'm also influenced by
that's
at
awesome.
times,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
just like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
mind blowing as you could
course, yeah,
imagine.
yeah.
You know, those are just a few, and that's just in the hip hop world, you know. And then like, because I grew up playing trumpet, so of course I was a Miles advocate, and you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
Duke
yeah.
and everybody, like, so I grew up playing that, and then I stopped to rap. But now, why'd you do that? Now you could just go. So I'm going back to playing trumpet now to like try to mesh it all back together again and stuff. But you know, I've.
Okay, you said I'm gonna hold you to that now. You said that. We're gonna hit the studio when we get back. Like, hey, you bring that trumpet?
Where's that brass?
Like, where's that dizzy at, man? Where's that dizzy brass at, man?
Don't front now, man. Don't start something you can't finish.
Hold me to it. So, yeah, I mean, as far as that, I mean, I love Bob. I mean, as far as Bob Marley, I mean, it's so, like, my musical tastes are pretty eclectic, and, you know, they go all across the board. You know, Phil Collins is one of my favorite people ever. And,
Sure.
you know what I mean? I'm just like, grew up on his music.
You have 2 ears and a heart, right?
You know, exactly. I'm just saying. You know, exactly. So, you know, like all the OGs, you know, Earth, Wind and Fire, Parliament. You know, it's just like, you know, or you know, every Doobie Brothers.
a couple weeks ago.
Oh, man.
I just saw. Man, I
Hall
had
&
no
Oates.
idea
I
he-
love
he
Hall &
wrote
Oates.
So many songs.
They OG to me.
So many people. So
He
many
is
hits.
awesome. He's one of my favorites of all time.
Now,
Yeah.
man, blew me away. David Bowie, Madonna.
Rest in peace.
This man, I was like, really? Are you?
Man.
I had a blast that night.
Yeah, I went to a hip hop show last night on 6th Street, and it was a nerdcore show, and there's a bunch of Canadians. Like, and the best thing about Canadian hip hop is they're still stuck in the 80s. So they're still like trying to rap without E's and R's and shit. You know, like, what are they gonna do to just be clever? Like, it's fucking rad.
Stop it right now.
But like you know, like it's easy for hip hop to turn into just like a tablet, like someone hitting a button and saying this is whatever.
Yeah.
But the one dude, like fucking Les Seaforth, one of my favorite hip hop artist. Like he's such a sweet fucking Toronto dude. He brought a trombonist and a saxophone player. Like he flew them from Canada to play a show. And it's like it changes. It changes so much.
Yeah, it does.
So so now I'm gonna have to catch up with you. So make sure that you're gonna be playing trumpet.
Absolutely.
Take the trumpet again.
He's the kind of cat that he will hold you to it. No doubt. You will pay for it if you don't.
I've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
A long time.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. I didn't mean to bum rush the show or anything. I was just like, saw those cats. I was like, hold on.
Yes, you did.
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
Yes, I did. I was like, what's going on over there? He's like, I think that's a podcast.
I was like, the podcast. He's like, oh, for real? And then he just disappeared.
That's a radio
and I hear a
show.
knock on the window. I was like,
I got to seize the moment. You know what I mean? Seize the
what's up,
opportunity.
Joseph?
He'll get the publicity from the 5 listeners.
6 now.
That's my man. That's my man. I appreciate you. I saw you over there. I was like, okay, my man feeling it. You know what I mean? He was the third guy.
Yeah.
So when do you leave?
About 3 o'clock this morning.
You'll leave.
Yeah, I'll leave 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
This coming morning.
this upcoming morning. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
He left this morning. He left like
you're a time traveler.
12 hours ago.
Coming up. 3 a.m. coming up. Yeah.
That time continuum. Yeah,
Hologram technology is really taking off.
You didn't hear about it?
For me, I was just like, because I didn't know gauging how it would be for me my first time of like
sure.
if I was going to want to get out of town or if I was how the fuck I was going how I was going to feel about the whole thing.
Fuck is fine. Fuck
Okay,
it.
okay,
Right there.
And so but next year when I come back, which I will be coming back, I'll definitely plan to have it a bit more planned out. And as far as like accommodations and all that, oh man,
Let's not talk about that. Please. Let's not talk about that.
I can tell y'all about the spot that I was
Everything
at.
else has been so great. I don't want to. Let's not talk about that.
On to the next. On to the next. Yeah, but next year.
When the Uber driver drops you off, going, ooh yeah, you.
Do you have to stay here?
You guys are.
This is as far as I go.
You're on foot from here. Yeah.
He's like, you can give me the 1-star rating. I don't care. Just get out.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
But yeah, next year I'll definitely have it a bit more mapped out, and we'll have it keep.
If you come back, try to come back before that, because Austin is again 1 minute away from just being every single weekend a festival of some sort.
Okay.
I'm hearing that.
That's what's up.
You just said.
Please don't move here.
Please don't move here.
Please don't move here. Tell all of your friends not to move here.
Right. Stay home.
We'd love for you to visit.
And bring your travel shows, but stay home.
Traffic is a clusterfuck as it is.
But if you do come back, love to have a whole show with you.
Appreciate you. Thank you for your time.
No.
Really appreciate it.
Do some plugs.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Movement grows on a daily basis, built by the struggle of all our different races. Faces, races that converge on our places. Man, spewing hatred, caught up in that matrix. Across the bloodline, from slave to the rich. Time to unite as we fight for
What you got for
Tell
us?
us about this.
Okay, so the movement, that's one of my newest video. I put everything out myself. I'm an independent artist. Name of my record label is Mesh Records. Basically what that video is about is speaking out against police brutality, probably one of the first songs that you heard during the set. It was things that have inspired me recently in light of the Eric Garner situation and things that have happened in Baltimore and Tamir Rice up in Ohio and Oscar Grant back home, who I work with his uncle Bobby Cephas Johnson, and a part of the organization I work with is called StopMassIncarceration.net, and it was formed by Dr. Cornel West and a gentleman by the name of Carl Dix, and they spearhead the movement in that regard. For that video, I happened to just on the same day. You actually did that. He was looking up where they're gonna have a protest. I wrote the song just because I was sick of what was happening. I was like, I want to say something. One line isn't enough, or just I'm like, there needs to be something a little more strong. So he looked up where it was gonna be. There was gonna be a rally at. I called the people, told them I was gonna be down there. If I could help film, if I could film and be part of it, they were more than welcome. Saw what I was doing. and that, for this project for me, it's like it's really a subject that hits home. I've been a victim of police brutality because I was locked out of my house, had too much to drink, and instead of them trying to help me get into my house and wouldn't let me even reach into my wallet to say, this is where I live, and I was like mopped up by 10. I was actually with my wife at the time too, and it's just like in front of people, and so it's, to me, I've had people that this has happened to personally, that friends that have been affected by this directly. I'm not sure if you guys have seen Fruitvale, the Oscar Grant movie. It's a
Check that out,
start. I don't know if are you guys familiar with Creed? You seen the ads for the new Creed movie?
Oh yeah.
Black Rocky.
Yeah.
So Michael B. Jordan,
yeah.
Creed's son, Michael B. Jordan, he plays Oscar Grant in the movie Fruitvale, and it, it won a bunch of awards and that kind of thing. And so I worked directly with his Uncle Bobby, and he's also a motivating factor for me. But as far as like this video, I know I'm probably went off a little off track or whatever, but I had a lot of fun doing it. Had cooperation from the police while we were filming it. They didn't try to inhibit it in any kind of way or anything. And even though I'm like, we're shooting scenes against the paddy wagon, and I got handcuffs hanging off me, and it's whatever. But
They wouldn't shake your hand though.
Huh?
They wouldn't shake your hand.
No, they wouldn't.
That was the weirdest thing.
Damn.
It was like, oh, okay, what's up? They're like,
No, forget you.
yeah. I was like, wow, this is weird.
Yeah, so that's this video actually is from my new album that's coming out, City of Fog Volume 2, inspired through San Francisco movements. This one here that I gave you, this is City of Fog Volume 1. Features a lot of work by DJ Pause on there. Has my man Andre Nicotino on there. Also features my man Coffee J, who runs Hip Hop for Change. It's a grassroots organization out of the Bay Area where we teach kids the right way as far as like breakdancing and peace, love, and unity, not
and no E's and R's.
Well, exactly, like you were saying, the whole Canadian aspect is definitely involved.
I'm letting them know.
So we
it was Toronto the whole time. But it's about being clever, It's like
Yeah, so it's as far as that organization is concerned, like we do things with kids, and as far as like feeding and growing things organically and teaching them how to DJ and breakdance and rhyming and just
bring it out.
Exactly, going back to the old Zulu Nation type days of just doing it the right way before like the commercialism, and really teaching them, if this is what you're going to do, giving them a good foundation and a good premise on what how to potentially.
That's great.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Try to help mold the minds in the right way.
Yeah.
Instead of slinging dope and push a drink and
Sure. No drinking.
Hey, no, but there's nothing wrong with having a good drink. Where's your man with the shots, by the way?
He's right there.
So how we gonna get a shot if you over here? How we gonna get a shot?
I'm not tripping. As soon as we done, I'm
South
walking
by.
him back to the bar. See this towel? I'm in church.
It's all good. Time for a break, and
we'll take a break. Thanks for hanging out with us, man.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me, guys.
You don't mind me stealing video and putting it up on the
No,
promoting?
absolutely.
Please do.
Do your thing. Are you guys? Yeah. After we get off, I'll exchange information.
We'll be back after this.
Break the dust off the canvas and wait till we break like damn, what a vibe. I got my old soul shoe tripping on this deep groove. And the night's new, what a feeling, what a nice mood. A bad boom rock, we're here to rock you. It's like damn, what a vibe. Woo. I got my old soul shoe tripping on this deep groove. And the night's new, what a feeling, what a nice mood.